Hello, my name is Tim, my company is Sports and Touring, and we are Jaguar F-Type specialists. But variety is the spice of life, and I am delighted to have a little variety in our stock list with this beautiful Ford Fiesta ST3. Taken in part exchange against one of our F-Types, it's a one-owner car on just over 22,000 miles. It's in the very best colour combination of molten orange with molten orange and black upholstery. It has every option available at the time it was specified new, and I'm going to be delighted to show you around. There it is, the ST badge, a badge which has adorned many fast Fords in recent decades, and it's always been a mark of a car which is as much an everyday pleasure as it is a weekend thrill. A car which must be practical. It's a car which can serve the whole family and yet serves its driver by delivering incredible performance and economy of ownership in combination with the practicality that makes this a family car as much as it makes it an enthusiastic driver's car. The ST range has always been about speed and agility, and one of the things I love about the Fiesta is how compact it is. Although you can easily seat 5 adults in this ST3, it is nonetheless a small car which whizzes through busy towns as easily as it negotiates tight bends on country roads. And one of the most important things about the ST3 is the smile it puts on the face of its driver and passengers. And in a car like this, I dare say the smile it puts on the face of those around it too, because this beautiful molten orange colour really is incredibly eye-catching and distinctive. It's a very happy colour, it's a joyous colour, and the combination of molten orange with the black accents and these beautiful light grey wheels, which have just been fully factory refurbished, by the way, down to bare metal and powder coated and baked in the oven as they were when they were manufactured new, make for a glorious look. The condition of the car is just exceptional. Really difficult to believe that this car is of the age it is. The paintwork is glorious. It's lustrous and shiny and deep. There are no scratches to indicate that the car's been abused in one of those awful mechanical car washes. If it's been washed, I dare say at least it's had the 2-bucket method on the driveway. And it's a car which has been taken care of. It's been regularly serviced by its owner. The condition inside and out really is exceptional, and it will be a joyous thing for its next keeper without any question. Let's take a look inside. The car's supplied, of course, with 2 remote key fobs and the owner's book pack, but keyless entry is one of the features. The little button there on the handle means we can press, and the power fold mirrors will deploy, the car unlocks, and we can look into this beautiful interior. Again, bright and colourful. These gorgeous Recaro seats are in stunning condition. Both the molten orange fabric and the leather are in great order, and this beautiful contrast molten orange stitching looks fabulous. Everything is exceptionally clean. The door card, unblemished. The scuff plate with the illuminated ST logo is perfect. The carpets, dashboard, and so forth, all in stunning order. And we can sit down into the cockpit and close the door, and it's such a groovy place to be. The technology in here is fabulous. The beautiful sync infotainment system by Ford with Sony looks brilliant, and it's really highly featured and very easy to use. We've got the dashboard there with the rev counter and speedo, and this beautiful ST steering wheel with the multifunction controls under each thumb, all come together for a beautiful effect of a sporty car which is nonetheless opulently equipped. Taking a look around further, of course, it is a 4-seater or 5-seater. We can see the rear seat is in just as good condition as the front. Those seats, needless to say, fold down 60/40 for extra carrying space. We've got a huge, deep stowage there under the armrest, cup holders, the manual handbrake. If you're driving a performance car, a manual handbrake is the thing to have because it gives you that control of the vehicle, which an electronic parking brake simply doesn't deliver. A handy 12-volt socket, auxiliary input for the infotainment and a USB socket there. And then the shifter for the 6-speed gearbox. And it's a great little gearbox. The powertrain in this car is so good. Short throw, very precise without being notchy. Every gear shift in the ST3 is a joyous experience. And to explore a little further, let's start up the 1.6 turbo engine with the push button start there. It purrs to life, and we can look down here and see the buttons for the heated seats, the electronic stability control off button. You can have some fun with that in the right circumstances. And then the climate control system here with air conditioning, the various directions that you can select for the air to flow, and the temperature selector there. And up to the infotainment system, again by Sony. It really is a very good system indeed. The audio is sensational. It has, of course, CD, radio, aux. It's got Bluetooth telephony, satellite navigation, and the sound system itself is of brilliant quality. I've really enjoyed listening to some music when I was driving this car back to our premises the other day. I mentioned the push button start stop, and then on the steering column we have the infotainment and Bluetooth controls on the left, and on the right hand side cruise control. They're falling easily to hand. Indicator on the left along with the trip computer, and over on the right hand stalk the windscreen wipers. And there you can see on the instrument binnacle the mileage, 22,690 miles. Which is absolutely remarkable. The one keeper this car has had told me how enthusiastic he's been about it. It was a difficult move for him to give this up and go to an F-Type, and I completely understand that, because the fun to be had in a powerful front-wheel drive hatch like the ST3 is really appreciable. But I'm sure he's equally thrilled with the F-Type, which he's moved on to. Again, everything in stunning order, no nasty scratches, no blemishes, no marks on the upholstery. It really is in stunning condition throughout. Let's switch the engine off and take a look in the boot. Ford are really good at hatchbacks, and one of the things that they've got enormous practice at is designing and managing the boot space during the design process. And that's why we end up in this little hatchback with this enormous space. There is plentiful room here for your shopping, for your sporting equipment, for your holiday gear if you're heading off on a road trip. Under the boot floor there, the spare wheel and the jack kit and so forth are there as well. And as I mentioned, it's split 60/40 so that if you've got a load to carry and nonetheless 1 or 2 rear seat passengers, that's very easily accommodated. And again, everything here, pardon my shadow, in the light there, is in really good order. No nasty marks, no stains on the carpet. Clearly a vehicle which has been loved and cherished. Round at the passenger side of the car, and again, everything is in stunning order. The door card, once again, perfect. The scuff plate, unblemished. The illuminations there working perfectly on the scuff plate. And the cockpit, this side, dashboard, carpet mat, and this beautiful Recaro seat are all in splendid condition. And if we move this seat forward, it is quite dark in the back there. But nonetheless, I hope you can see the beautiful molten orange upholstery is perfect. The rear headrests, another option on this ST3, are correctly there and unmarked. Everything just stunningly impressive. under the bonnet, and there is Ford's 1.6 litre four-cylinder engine, turbocharged to produce 180 horsepower, and through the beautiful 6-speed manual gearbox that takes this ST3 from 0 to 60 in just 6.9 seconds and on to a top speed of 139. And the way it does those things is just so inspiring and pleasurable. The handling is so well sorted, perfect, classic front-wheel drive handling. Steering is as much on the throttle as it is on the wheel in certain circumstances, and I love playing with that. This is such a dynamic little car. It's a fun car. It's a car that wants to go places and have fun en route, and it delivers that enjoyment for the driver by the bucketful. Again, you can see under the bonnet here that everything is in stunning order. The service history is excellent. The car has passed all of our inspections without any issues. It drives perfectly. It sounds great. Everything is working precisely as it should be. And it's just a joy to have this ST3 here with us at Trinley. So thank you very much indeed for watching. It's been a huge pleasure to show you this beautiful ST3. We are Sports and Touring. We're just outside Andover in Hampshire, open 7 days a week by appointment only. You're very welcome to telephone, email or WhatsApp if you've got any questions, or if you'd like to see the car in person or by video call. We can send you the link to the Google Drive, an online folder for this car, which contains higher resolution photos, which you can zoom in on, and PDF copies of important documents. If on your buying journey you've got a car to dispose of, we'll give you frank and honest advice about the best way to achieve the maximum value with the minimum inconvenience. And if you'd like to chat about finance, we can do that as well. We're authorised and regulated by the FCA. Do please take a few moments to read our reviews in Auto Trader. I am so proud of the things that our previous customers say about us. And I'll close by saying thank you again for watching. Do feel free to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube, and we will look forward to hearing from you very soon indeed.